Right, welcome back everybody. It's just coming up to 8 o'clock and I'm nearly at my job. I've got some plastering to do this week. I've got about 4 or 5 ceilings to skim. I can't remember exactly now. I looked at this a little while ago. And then I've got some coving to put up. So that'll be me for this week. So stick around and I'll show you the job as soon as I get in there. Now this beading was a bit tougher than what I thought. I thought it was just going to be like a piece of cheap wood stuff, but it was like a polymer stuff, like a plastic. It was quite tough to get off because I think it had been really masticed in. So I got that off anyway. Now just start scraping the ceiling down. I like using these things, these little wide spatches. You sort of cover more area with them. They're not as sharp as the actual decorator scrapers, but when you've got a little bit of stipple like this, you don't need it to go right down. Just do it. Just run these across it, and it will take off sort of like 8 inches at a time. And then I will always sweep up straight after. The last thing I want is PVA and plaster getting mixed up with all these little bits and pieces. So that's the first thing I do. Get all that swept up, get it into a corner, and it's all sort of fresh to start again then. Now I didn't have any of Kirk's SBR, so I just thought I'd make my own. So a little bit of PVA and then a bit of the old mortar dye. Put a little bit too much in here really. It went really deep red and I thought, oh my god. So anyway, mix that up in the PVA. 2 coats of PVA, a nice deep red colour, and then skim on top, and that worked an absolute treat. It's a cheap way to do it. If you have got PVA and you've got a tub of that stuff, I think it's about 12 quid for that mortar dye, and that'll last you for ages. Look how deep that is, look. I think I put a bit too much in there, but it was okay, still did the job. So always 2 coats of PVA without fail. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I was always taught 2 coats. Like the first coat is just a bit of a sealer, just to sort of kill the dust, and then the second coat is the one that sits on and sort of holds it all back. So I've always done that since, God, when did I start plastering? 1988 I think. So I've always done 2 coats of PVA without fail. SBR you can get away with 1, but always 2 coats of PVA. So it worked well, that red. It's just nice to sort of see where you've been, and even putting the plaster on top of the red is, I don't know, it's quite satisfying to do really.